This lesson is section 1.1, part 2, points, lines, and planes. Our objective stays the same from our last video, and that is to model and interpret images of points, lines, and planes using key terms and symbols. In addition to that, we are also going to model and interpret intersections of lines and planes. So let's talk about those intersections. The intersection of two lines is a blank. Anytime in geometry you are not given a drawing, I suggest always creating your own drawing. So all you need to do is draw two lines intersecting. How would you describe this intersection right here? Well, using one of our undefined terms, we could call that a point. So the intersection of two lines is a point. Now let's look at the intersection of two planes. Here we have a blue plane and a purple plane. If we were going to describe this spot that they intersect using one of our undefined terms, which one would we use? Well, if you're looking, you can see that we could easily draw a line going through that intersection. So the intersection of two planes is a line. Let's try some examples. What planes are represented in this figure? Now remember, there are two ways to name planes. I'm not looking for you to say, oh, there's a gray plane and a white plane. That's not the correct answer. I'm looking for you to either write a capital script letter saying plane blank or plane blank, or you can name a plane by naming 3 points that are on the plane. Here on the white plane, we see the points S, R, and T, and here on the gray plane, there are the points S, T, and X. So we're going to name the planes plane RST and plane STX. Now let's name the intersection of the planes. Remember that planes intersect at a line. We're going to name the line by 2 of the points that fall on the line. We could draw a line going through S and T, so the intersection of the planes is going to be line ST. Now some more examples. Remember, as I'm going over examples in the video, you should be pausing the video, trying all of these examples on your own, then playing the video to see if you got the correct answers. How many planes are represented in this picture? Well, since it's a box, we're going to have the top, the bottom, and the 4 sides, so there are 6. In addition to that, you can see this yellow plane that is going diagonally through the center of the box, right here. So this picture actually has 7 planes. Name 2 planes that intersect at line BC. Here's line BC. The 2 planes that are intersecting there are the top and the front plane. Remember that you need to name the plane by using 3 letters that fall on it. So you have 4 options of letters, you just need to pick 3. I'm going to say that they are planes F, G, and C, and plane A, D, and C. Name the intersection of lines AE and FE. Well, AE is right here, FE is right here, and we know that lines intersect at a point. The point where they intersect is point E. Finally, name the intersection of the planes AEF and DHG. AEF is over here, DHG is over here. Do these planes intersect? A very common answer is that people will answer with this plane right here. But that is incorrect. Planes intersect at a line. There is no line in common between this plane and this plane, so that means that they do not intersect. Next, this goes along with our modeling part of our objective. we're going to draw examples following the directions in these next two. Remember, you should pause the video, try these two examples, then play the video to see if you did yours correctly. Your answers may vary from mine because this is something that you're making up on your own. The first one says plane F contains the lines X, Y, and Z. Lines X and Y intersect at point A, and lines Y, Z intersect at point B. Here's my drawing. Notice that everything is labeled. Here we have plane F, here we have the lines X, Y, and Z. The lines X and Y are intersecting at point A, and the lines Y and Z are intersecting at the point B. A line on the coordinate plane contains the points X, which is 1, 2, and Y, which is 5, 6, and a point that is non-collinear with the line XY. So first what I did was draw a coordinate plane, then I made my points X and Y, and I drew a line going through them. Now all you need to do is draw any point on the graph that is not on this line right here. And there's your answer. Remember, your answers may be different from mine. And finally, let's do a quick review of something we learned last lesson. Look at each picture below. Are the 3 points shown collinear, coplanar, both, or neither? So looking at the first picture, this is going to be neither because the lines are not, the points are not all on the same line, and we don't know if they're on the same plane because there is not a plane drawn. The next one, we have 3 points that fall in a straight line. This means that these 3 points are collinear. And then finally, we have a plane right here, and we have the 3 points on the plane, and we have a line going through the 3 points. So these are going to be coplanar and collinear, so we're going to say both. Thank you, and don't forget to fill out your WSQ.